Hey everybody, thanks for checking back in. Well, got a bunch of miscellaneous parts and pieces, and like usual, I got 12 candles going and they're both lit at both ends. Got some kill mat, sound deadening. I want to get put in the cab, but first I got to get it painted and figure out where the shifter's going to go and put the tunnel back in. And I got to paint the underside of the tunnel and blah, blah, blah. I got a bunch of front end suspension parts, spring bushings, shocks, stuff like that to get in. What else have I got? Dash. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the dash, because the dash is toast. Let's show you. Now the original dash speedometer actually works. Put a drill motor on it and ran it. So I'm going to put, I don't know why that's on there. So I got new stickers for it. I got a new needle. So I'm just going to rebuild this speedometer and put it back in. Now the gauges, they're crap. I mean, the gauges, they all look like that. And that's a temperature gauge. It's cut off, so it's useless. The bezel is all rusty, so I think I'm just going to sand that up and paint it. When my thought is, I'm going to put 3 gauges in where the temperature gauge goes. Now I've got a bunch of old school Stewart Warner gauges. I got a temperature gauge, it's good. Got a couple of oil pressure sending units. I picked up a gas gauge. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put 3 of them in here. 1, 2, 3. Shouldn't be too tough to do. Cut a hole and put them in there. A lot of fiddle farting around. But I think that'll be pretty clean, look good. I always like these old school gauges. Not a lot of bling, just nice and simple and old school. What can I say? Like me. So I'm going to get some paint on the floor. Get out of some of that miscellaneous stuff done. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go. I'm just going to keep bouncing around until I get some stuff done. Let's see how far we get, shall we? I got most of the floor cleaned up here and here good enough. Just scratch it up good so I can get a coat of paint on it. Seam seal it. Patching where the brake master cylinder used to be the fill. It had a rubber plug that I was going to leave it in there, but it's toast. So I'm not going to. I'll weld her up instead. been a couple days. This paint's dried. I'll burn up. I got some partial tubes of seam sealer I'm gonna get rid of. Hopefully. Till it come out. So I want to put some cup holders in that center console I'm putting in the GMC. So I got online and I found these are perfect. They're short enough, they'll fit. Awesome. All I gotta do is cut a hole. Hopefully I have a hole saw big enough. I'm doing stuff. And Hazel's got a new toy. Frisbee. Good girl. You see where you're going? Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah. She couldn't hardly pick it up, so I had to cut a hole in the center of it. She likes it. There. That's it. It's going in. Not going to weld onto that. I'm just going to put a bead of seam sealer on it, mash it into it. Call her good. Run a few tacks along it. It's done. It's done as I'm going to do it. There's no reason to get crazy welding this in. It's not going anywhere. You know, I'll put a lot of tacks in it, but I'm going to seam seal it. Call it good. This other piece here, let's see. I gotta do some work around the edges here. Before I can put it in there permanent. Just like that. This will end up getting covered. I'll probably cover it in vinyl. That's what I'm thinking. One guy commented, be able to cook a pizza in here, be so close to the transmission. I don't think it's that close. I got some of that sound deadener insulation I can put on here on the inside. I don't know why. Yeah, probably a good idea. It almost fits right. I found my little roller. Might have a point. This might act like kind of a drum. Wouldn't want that. kind of fun when you get to this stage. You're actually putting something back together. Finally. I guess I got to finish up around here. I got to get this done. First, I got to decide if I'm going to use that pedal or not. Well, I know I'm not going to use this. There. And I guess I'm just going to 86 that pedal. So I can fix the floor. I guess. I don't know. But I really wanted to get that in, seam sealed, done. Now, my plan for behind the seat back here is pretty crusty. There's really not a lot of room back there. I'm just going to put a shelf. That's what I'm thinking. Just put a shelf going straight back here and block it off. Or it's open back down there to the rear cab corner, and it's just more stuff. I just don't think I need it. I'm just going to put a flat shelf back there. Maybe out of wood. Not sure. Still got a couple little holes to weld up. I ended up doing away with the gas pedal. I'll get another one out of a different truck. It's just going to be too much hassle. Don't like it. It's raised up too high, period. Well, I'm going to call that the end of this video. I did get that in. I didn't get the back section over here done behind the seat, but I'm not real worried about that. It can run without having that done. I want to get the floor down, get the seats in, all the welding done so I can start wiring. I'm going to paint this dash a different color though first. That's a little, you probably can't tell on camera. It's a little more green, not quite so blue, not quite so Smurf. All right, well, appreciate everybody watching. Thanks a lot. Subscribe if you would. Take care.